Oh, it just gets notification. Okay, fair enough.
And it basically resets like it does in. I found that funny in Mario Kart. Does the same thing. It basically resets the game on you when you set the game.
Yeah.
Alrighty, where are we gonna go here? I don't have half the stuff unloaded that you do, so.
Oh, I mean, I didn't even. I don't have. I only have like 5 or 6 major league stadiums loaded up. So.
You know what? We're gonna go to spring training here.
That sounds right.
August.
Spring training in August.
Works for me. 11 a.m. Ha! This should be fun.
All right, fair enough.
Are you going with the same pitcher or you switch it up?
I'm gonna switch it up here a little bit, seeing as how I don't get PXP now.
All right, so I'm going to bring in John Means instead myself, so.
But I am gonna keep the same lineup.
Yeah, same here. My lineup isn't strong enough to.
I was gonna say you probably don't have very many options for your lineup.
My bench isn't really that hot, so. I got El Duque as a closer though, so.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, absolutely. Again, that's one of the ones that you can get early on. So.
Like I got a good back end if I got the lead. Like I got Edwin Diaz, Joe Kelly, and El Duque as my back three. It's just everybody else in the middle is just ugh.
Yeah.
I really love these road uniforms you got. Oh, you're
Again,
going
like
with
I
the
said,
Grays.
I had to go with the grays. I switched. I was debating either going back to gray or throwing out a black one, but and see, I'm kind of debating. So I like obviously my team colors are black, green, and white. Oh, is that fair?
Nope, just
Oh,
barely.
just barely. Um, but part of me also wants to think instead of black, maybe navy, like a deep, like a. I've always liked blue and green. Those are my favorite colors. So.
Well, it's funny because with this sponsorship with TELUS, we're supposed to. They actually tell us if, when possible, wear green and green and purple.
Yeah, bro, purple's definitely TELUS colors, but like green, that's a little weird.
Yeah, well, it is one of the two TELUS colors that they use. But
okay.
they also say avoid wearing red and blue. So
Avoid red.
those are two of the most common ones. Well, because they're Rogers and Bell, right?
Ah, I see. I was trying to think of what color Shaw is, but maybe they don't even care about Shaw. And, given my internet, they are right to do so.
Internet's not running too good?
I mean, like I said, I might have to call TELUS and just say, hey, look, I need to get serious about my gaming here. Especially with this show league, I need.
Since I switched over to Pure Fiber, like when my apartment building finally decided to allow it,
yeah.
I have not looked back. Like I got 5 devices. I got another. Like I got all my phones in that as well, like my work and my home phone.
Right.
It doesn't even flinch.
So yeah, just watch my picture there when I do my select pitch,
Yep.
and you'll see he kind of like does that little step off thing there, and then like as soon as his glove kind of sets in, then it's like okay, he's ready to go.
Honestly, I wasn't even thinking about it last half inning here. I'm gonna focus on it a little bit more here as we go. It's funny because I just do the normal pitching, like none of the extra.
What do you use the analog or do you just use like? Because I've got the meter thing.
I just do the spot thing.
Oh, okay. I don't know if it affects it for like different methods or not.
Well, the one change they made this year to it is the longer you take to decide where you want to pitch, and this is where my problem was coming in. The longer it takes to decide, it disappears.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely fades out.
Oh, go! Ah!
I mean, it probably would have
there
gone
was
out
a
if the rain hadn't. I mean, it probably would have gone out if if the rain hadn't opened up and
Yeah, I know.
knocked down the ball down.
Stupid randomizer.
I don't honestly know. Maybe again, Crowder or someone can like. I don't know if weather has much of an effect on gameplay and like if the ball. Like I mean, obviously, because I mean, when you're playing baseball in April, on a cold, overcast day, the ball is not jumping off the bat like it does on a mid-August night where it's like 80 degrees. So I don't know if weather has an effect on this game or not. I think we're
just gonna have to play more games to find out.
Yeah. Well, like I said, last night it was kind of funny. Like I was playing on Rookie, and the first game I played was mid-July at 7:00, and I hit like 4 or 5 home runs. And then I was like, well, I don't want to screw this up because I mean the name of the game is to hit home runs and get XP. So better just stick to July and. Because I'm a man who likes to switch up the weather all the time.
Yeah, I don't mind changing things up just so I can...
Gotta have the different looks.
Yep. It's funny, we were talking about making sure the guy's set. Well, with Means, he works from the stretch, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, so yeah, with John Means, you don't have to worry about that at all, so... All that advice I gave you really doesn't mean anything at this point.
Well, it doesn't help with him.
No, but it will with others, so... And I know my stream is struggling, so anyone that might be tuned in, bear with me, because, again, good old network here. And I think a lot of that has to do with my equipment, too. Again, I'm working 2 laptops, barely holding everything together, so...
Yeah, well, I'm lucky. I got 1 laptop with 2 monitors attached to it.
Oh, okay.
And then just the TV.
That's really what I should do, is I should have 1 laptop and then the 2 monitors.
Yeah, because I just got the one... This is like my old monitor from like 10 years ago. It's just hooked up to my HDMI port on my laptop.
Yeah.
It's the one advantage for me having to call pro wrestling.
Yeah.
The fact that basically this is a permanent setup for a portable unit, right?
Right.
Because we actually, when I do commentary now, I actually have a little monitor for the commentators to look at as the action's going on, so they see what the fans see.
Right.
I'm basically one piece of equipment away from a perfect pay-per-view setup. It's called an HDMI switcher, like a live switcher.
Yeah, I think, yeah. I mean, I might have one of those.
No, it's like a $400 piece of equipment.
Okay, yeah. See, I have a cheap version of that. So
no, this one, what you're referring to is probably a switcher like between consoles.
Oh, between TVs, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah. This one.
Oh, okay.
The one I'm referring to is what it does is you actually have a TV attached to it, and you say you plug 3 different cameras with HDMI in them.
Ah, okay.
And then literally in live time, you're sitting there just pressing buttons going back and forth.
Ah, okay, yeah. So like the TV editor then.
Like Kevin Dunn, except we don't wear down a box every week. I really can't stand the fact that Kevin Dunn has... now he's starting to go to the crowd on 2 counts.
You're right?
Like,
that happened a few times during...
it's like, why?
Yeah, that happened a few times during Mania, and I was getting... that was starting to get annoying. And then he was almost like missing kickouts and stuff. It's like, what are we doing here? Yeah, like I said, I mean, I try to be a fan of WWE, and I am, but
it's
like,
so
man,
hard.
They don't make it easy on a person to be a fan. That said, SmackDown was actually pretty good. I didn't mind SmackDown last night, but like, when SmackDown is a better after Mania show than Raw was, that's not good.
Nope.
But then again, part of me wonders if that's something to do with like the Fox. I always wonder how much the Fox TV deal comes into play with anything that WWE does.
It's not like USA doesn't have a deal with them.
No, USA, and I mean it's NBC Universal, right? So,
I'm really shocked what happened on Raw on Monday when Reigns came out and said, basically, if you want to see what's going to happen, come watch me on SmackDown.
Well, I mean, I wasn't shocked about that because I mean, part of me is like, okay, well, they got their Roman appearance, they hyped that up. At that point, they don't really care what happens. It's like, they got their ratings pop or whatever. They got tune in to see the Tribal Chief, and that was all they needed. So that part I understood. But I mean, some of it is like, yeah, it's a little bit weird when they say, okay, well, why couldn't you save the big announcement for... But really, the big announcement was he just wants Usos to get the tag titles.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, that would have been the announcement. And then, in kayfabe, Shinsuke came out and surprised him. Which, I mean, was a glorious segment, by the way. If Shinsuke's the next guy for them...
Shinsuke there? Shinsuke and Roman, I'll have that all week.
I'm fine with that being a program for the next 2 months or so.
The only thing I hope is they don't have anybody kicking anybody in the balls.
I mean, that stuff's usually safe for just AJ Styles, so.
Yeah.
Or Brock Lesnar, one of those two. Those are the guys that get kicked in the balls all the time.
Go!
Oh, that. Gotta do a few more push-ups.
Power.
Yep.
This is a battle for the ages, Ray Gaming Media. Trust me, you missed game one. It's not.
It was not much of a battle in game one.
It was 9-2, and it was well-deserved.
Just give me a moment here. I am going to, on my stream, I'm going to go off for a second and then come back on here. Just to see if that clears up the issues.
Sure, that works. If anything, I'll pause it. I'll pause mine if yours doesn't work.
No, mine should be okay here. Okay, so let's just do that.
So once again, everybody, welcome in. How you doing tonight, by the way, Ray Gaming Media? It's starting to get to be a bit of a snowy day here up in Edmonton. It's supposed to snow tomorrow. Be a little cold for the week, and then finally get back to those spring temperatures we all need.
Okay, I think we're good here now.
You good? Okay.
I think we're good.
I love how baseball's such a relaxed game for that.
It is. God, I love baseball for that.
Damn. Just a little...
So I have a bit of a funny story, speaking of how relaxed and how nice and casual things are for baseball. I met my wife in 2003.
Okay.
He's probably going to yell at me at some point and say this is the trade timeline. But anyway, we met in 2002, 2003. And I moved up here shortly after. I moved to Edmonton here in 2003, 2004, somewhere around there. And, I took her to a couple of Eskimo games. I took her to a couple of hockey games, and she was okay with it. She's not really much of a sports fan. But she humored me, like any good wife does. So, time had passed, and I kind of realized, okay, that's going to fall in? Oh, not quite. Cedric Mullins.
Wow. Batting done. Somebody call the cops. That was a robbery.
That was a robbery. So anyway, I'd kind of given up on the idea of taking my wife to sporting events. But a couple of years after, it just so happened I had a chance to get tickets to, at the time, it was the Cracker Cats, the Edmonton Cracker Cats.
Yep.
And it was the July 1st Canada Day game, and you know how the July 1st games are here in Edmonton. They're a bit of an event, and you get to see the fireworks right after, and it's a lot of fun. So that's kind of what I sold to my wife. It's like, you know what, I want to take you to this baseball game, and I know it's baseball. I know it's kind of like, it's slower pace. It's not like hockey or football where it's like nonstop action. But like there's fireworks after, and my wife, looked me dead in the face, and she's like, "I've been wondering why you haven't been taking me to a baseball game." I'm like, you've wanted to go, and she's like, "Yeah, I've been wanting to go." She's like, "I've been wondering why you haven't asked me to go to a game." And I'm like, "I didn't think baseball was on the table." She's like, "I love going to baseball games." I'm like, "Huh." So, fellas, always talk to your wife. Communication is key.
There's life lessons here by GameTimeArt for you guys.
Talk to your wife. You never know. So, I mean, she doesn't really, she's not big into baseball. I don't think she even knows half the teams. I've always felt like doing one of those TikToks where I just line up all the logos and then she tries to guess what the team name would be.
Yep.
But we did that with the NFL one time when that became big on TikTok, and that guy with his dad guessed the logos. I did that with Rose, and Rose got like half of them. So,
well,
but again, I feel like that's not bad. But again, I feel like it's because I yell half the team names, and she figures it out. And she does that with hockey too. So she, if I'm watching the game, she has asked me at times, like, "Oh, where are they playing?" And then of course they'll skate over center ice, and she'll be like, "Oh, if I just waited a moment, I would have seen they were in Winnipeg or Edmonton or something like that." So, but yeah, no, we went to the baseball, and we'll go to a baseball game. I mean, before COVID, we were going to a game or two every year. So yeah, that's my relationship advice for the night is, fellas, you just talk to your woman. You never know, she might surprise you.
You talk about being nice to a woman, and I end up giving up an error and a rud.
I know, right? Oh, that was a nice little snag.
Nice catch, Damon. Damon saved my butt a couple times here tonight.
Now batting.
And that was Damon, so I didn't want to test that arm. Yeah, well, perfect.
I was already getting ready to throw.
I'm not sure how I feel about this Didi Gregorius card. I'm not sure how I feel about him.
At least I kept the damage down to 2.
Yeah, you kept the damage down 2. That area did not help you.
Yeah, that error was just what?
Yeah. But baseball games are great. I mean, baseball is easily my favorite sport. Hockey's fine, and football's great too. But
you know what?
There is nothing better than going to a live game and just sitting in the sun, eating a hot dog, hearing everyone else yell at the players.
Yeah, you know what? Once the Riverhawks get going, I think you, me, Boris, Crowder, if he's interested.
Oh, absolutely.
Get down. Son of a...
Get down right in my glove.
Yeah, shoot. I'm getting some contact. Just
you're putting some hits together. Like I said, once you get a stronger lineup, you're going to be a little bit of a force to reckon with. You're not.
As long as I don't go for ones like those.
No, I mean, again though, that was a nice splitter.
Yeah.
Down and away. So you have to forgive me because obviously I don't follow Blade Jays as much as I do the Astros. Has Gossman pitched for you guys yet?
Gossman pitched today.
Did he? Okay.
He got. Oh, there we go.
Oh. Uh-oh. No, I'm not going to get that one. All right.
I'll take it.
Like I said, that Michael Young is a solid card to have in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on, Kaderko. You gotta play off the momentum. Never turned down an invitation to. Crowder's never turned down an invitation to a baseball game. Yeah, you know what? We should all get a box one day.
I am definitely down for that.
Well, it's funny because those sweet boxes. I ended up getting a ticket for $15 back when the last team was there.
Prospects?
Yeah, the Prospects. That's it.
Yeah.
For a playoff game, and just right behind home plate.
Oh, nice.
Just waited for day of. Nice catch, Mullins.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to move Cedric Mullins on my left field.
Yeah,
I think
Mullins ain't going nowhere.
I think Mullins is going to have to stay. Just going to have to live with Josh Bell at first.
Well, it's funny because I'm trying to work towards that Babe Ruth card, but some of those things they want you to do are just, ugh.
Yeah, the challenges are a little difficult. Oh, Kevin Gossman has a little bit of a pop in his bat.
It's weird. The pitchers seem to get a little bit extra on the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Now batting.
I was actually watching some guy a couple nights ago who he was absolutely raking with his Randy Johnson card. It's funny to see. Like, he was hitting homers with Randy Johnson. I think he had him up 3 times in a row.
Did he kill a
Hit a
pigeon?
home run each time. How do you kill a pigeon?
No, did he kill a pigeon?
With the home runs? No. I mean, they haven't added that. I do love... Oh, shit. Why am I swinging at that?
I don't know, to be honest. That's like one of my swings.
That was me going back to my swing at everything and everything mode. I love how as soon as they announced Randy Johnson for this game, a ton of people were like, okay, well, you got to have the kill a pigeon animation. It's like, I don't think San Diego Studios is going to add that. As funny as that would be.
Wow. Like you were saying, the prices that are going for some of these cards right now, like, it's weird. The game this year is just taken off in a direction that it hasn't ever before.
Yeah, and that's why I said I feel like now is a good time to start duplicates. Although I'm already noticing, like, like Dex Day, it's been kind of getting a little bit slower, the market. But yeah, I mean, you have people racing to get their collections done, right? So,
thanks, Jupiter, for the Darth Vader no redemption there. And unfortunately, he must be cheering for you. Because, I got out of that inning and he threw out the no. Well, I know he wants to play PGA 2K21 with me. So, nice splitter. Got me looking like Switch the Fool there.
I bought 2K, the PGA 2K, just because it was like a massive sale a while ago, and I have not opened that game yet. I actually have a gaming backlog. I get
down, get down. Ah, nice catch. So Jupiter mentions golf is a real sport compared to baseball.
Oh, okay, sir. All right, come on.
Go ahead, Art. Have fun with this one.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a real response, really. That's not. Come on. No, Jupiter, come on. No. You're trolling. If I had a video like that, that's bait. It'd be that gif of that guy pointing upwards, and that's bait. Golf is not a real sport. Golf is literally like...
He says that chess is the best sport, though. The sport of kings.
I mean, again, chess is not really a sport. I mean, it is strategic. Absolutely. But it is not a sport.
Nice.
Chess and poker and... I mean, I will allow golf on this basis that, I mean, if you walk, then yes, it is a sport. If you take a cart, it is no longer a sport.
Now, to be fair, an underrated aspect of PGA golf is players have to walk the entire course.
I mean, yes, but it's not like the impacts are physical attributes, I don't think. EA is getting back into the golf game too, apparently, if you saw that.
They actually postponed their 2022. They postponed to 2023.
Oh, yeah, but no, they're still doing it, though. Like, yeah, no, that's what I saw.
But they're holding it off for an extra year now.
Yeah. That might get me back on the EA train. Oh, the perfect liner up the middle. We are not running with Vlad Guerrero. Don't do it.
Well, he's got a 65, but Damon, for some reason, I'm able to get a perfect line here with him.
I know, like I said, I know Damon's got a good arm, but again, They did Vlad dirty on the speed, and the two things I hate about this game, they did Vlad dirty on the speed. Oh, Josh Bell, no. And then they keep calling McCutcheon 22.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's all you found so far.
I mean, it takes a lot to upset me with this game.
Fair enough.
I know there's a few other things about this game that like other people aren't happy. I'm on the Reddit all the time, but I don't mind it. Again, and I'm still coming from like a point of, sir, that was a double play opportunity.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I'm like, I thought it was 2 out. To be perfectly honest with you. But you know that speed of Guerrero at first there though.
You didn't want to test the speed of Vlad Guerrero. Yeah, no. Who in their right mind would? I cannot blame you. I would never try to throw a Vlad Guerrero. I just say, sure, if you want second base, you can just have it. Take it.
Well, I love
one day you will father a child, and he will be the next superstar. Just have second base.
Leading off for the Boomers, the right fielder, Tommy.
Well, at least I got 5 good innings out of my starter, or 6 good innings.
Yeah, you got a strong 6. That's all you have to ask for. And again, if you set up a bullpen eventually, that's all you need. Because now you have the 7th and 8th.
Yeah.
Possibly the 9th. Hey, this is a close game. It's 2-1.
Come on. He has another kid that's looking like a stud too.
Does he really?
Yeah. Phew! I got lucky there. Ah! Right the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, bring in my speed guy for the...
Gentlemen, your attention please. Now coming into pinch hit, Taylor Trammell.
Yeah, like this is my spare outfielder, Taylor Trammell.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Ah.
Now batting, center fielder, Johnny Damon.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Here, I thought that was about to hit you, and then you swing at it.
Yeah, I'm like, what the f... It was good timing, though.
Your swing timing was good on that, yes. He needed that good swing timing to get out of the way. This is going to be a hit. No, it's not.
Oh, you got it.
I didn't think my pitcher was going to get to the first base on time on that one.
It was going to be tight. All right, who am I going to bring in? You got switch left, so I'm going to bring in Fletcher again.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Aaron Fletcher.
Let's see what we got here.
Edmund, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And I mean, the one thing I absolutely love about baseball, I mean, and like I said, it's hard not to get romantic about it, but like, obviously last game destroyed you.
You just come back the next day and you can completely different.
The next game is another game. This one's a lot more. This is tighter. This is more competitive. So that's what I love about baseball. And I say that as a Jets fan who has a team that just I don't have any faith in right now to do anything.
Well, as an Oilers fan, I get a little worried too because we're just coasting into the playoffs now.
I mean, there are things the Oilers are still playing for, obviously home ice and such, but...
Well, you know what? We're 3 up with a game in hand, so...
Yeah, so...
We still have to win that, of course, but... Of course, we're using up that game in hand tonight, I do believe. Against Colorado of all teams.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, though, Colorado's coming on back-to-back from last night, so...
Yeah. I'm sure you guys I'm sure you guys got all the goals out of them, right?
I mean, it's maybe. See, the Jets actually went and took them to overtime last night, which is such a Jets thing for them to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna get what inning are we in here? I'll get both guys going, and then I have to do my substitute.
Yeah, I was gonna say you. Still a close game. You might want to bring. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yuli on the bench.
I mean, I have a Yuli on the bench. I mean, I have the AL batting champion.
For 5 cents.
And he probably rounds up to third. AL batting champion.
I am so happy that my. I will say my relievers actually do a pretty decent job. I don't ask them to do a whole lot, but...
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching.
Oh, great. I get a closer now.
I mean, one of, like, 3 that I have on my team.
Yeah, I know. I've got to figure that's...
The third baseman, Joe Brett.
There we go. Mullins,
Nope,
you son of a...
Mullins is just hoovering up everything.
Mullins? Yes. Swear to God. Wow.
Again, like I said, future Astro. I mean, technically current Astro right now in this game, but, like, legit future Astro. Just got to wait for Baltimore to get 30 games out of first place.
Oh, so in other words, wait a month.
How about that? Yeah. How about that?
Oh, nice slurve.
I will say this about Ryan Presley. He has some nasty stuff, and I cannot wait until he gets an upgraded card of some sort.
Stay fair, stay fair. Right at my head, and I swing at it. God, I'm an idiot.
I mean, you know, high and tight.
Yeah, I thought you were going to be in the zone there.
Sliders up that far in the zone are not ideal.
No, they're not. But I was looking for a pitch in a different area, so... Oh, I had the area lined up. I just didn't time it right. Damn it.
As soon as you said that, I'm like, why do I feel like this is the area he's looking for? Let's see if he can hit it.
And that was... Yeah. That's
about to have my
nasty.
Major League moment. Yeah. About to have my Major League moment where I just, you know, here comes the old number 1.
Yep.
Or my Zach Greinke moment, whatever you want to call it.
Can we just get rid of Mullins here right now? Wonder if I could... Well, yeah, that's right. We turned injuries off.
We did turn off injuries. Now, this is preseason. No need to get for hostilities here.
Get on your horse.
Cedric Mullins heard what you had to say, and I was too busy staring at that. Should have been a triple. I was too busy staring at how nice that hit was.
Yeah, and my guy's too slow to do anything there. What do I got up right now? Another righty? Forgive me, I've got to go to the pen.
Yeah, no problem.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Dominic Leone.
Well, if I'm going to lose, I got to lose to somebody with a fastball.
A little, excuse me, flare out to center.
Now batting, right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
Oh, come on.
I mean, I wouldn't want to pitch to Vlad either. Oh, good take, good take, good take.
Wow. Wow.
Ah, 3-0, and I do that.
I'll take the 2. Well, Tyler got a double play.
Yeah, there you go.
Number 19, Josh Bell.
I got lucky there, that's all.
Oh, I just was a little bit late on that. A little bit late and
Just
little bit too much under.
Should have had that.
Oh, as soon as I hit that, I was like, man, that should have been about 10 rows deep.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you think about 2 7-inning games per week?
I'm thinking that 2 7-inning games have to be the way to go here. The 9-inning games are a little bit on the long side.
Because, yeah, we could do a home and away, right? So.
Yeah.
Sad part is I swung at that. It was so far in, it wouldn't let me.
The animation prevented you.
I'll admit it. I'll admit it.
That's good. I mean, happens to the best of us. I have been guilty of that a time or two as well. But that's also when you feel like the absolute dirt worst as a player in this game. It's like, oh, okay. I wanted to swing at that, and the computer literally would not let me because it's
like, no, that is that bad.
You're gonna get your player killed, sir. Just let me back him out for you.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Now batting, second baseman.
Oh, great. Bend your back, boy. I cannot wait till I get an upgraded second.
Yeah, you definitely need one. Whoops.
If I would have swung at that, I'd just be.
You know what? I wouldn't have tried to say too much, but I probably would have laughed a little.
I would have probably turned off the Xbox at that point.
Oh.
I was expecting outside.
The left fielder, number 10, Jared Kelnick.
Well, that was a good take, actually. That was nasty. I was actually happy with that pitch.
Okay, that's lucky. And that's an out. Yeah, one thing I'm starting to get into is the fact that I'm going to pick an area for my first pitch until they get a strike. If it isn't in my area, I'm not going to go for it.
And you know what? That's kind of like you do kind of have to approach it a little bit like a professional hitter, right? Like, look for your spot. Look for a place where you want the pitch.
Look
at for your first pitch
right from his butt.
That was a nice play. I'm going to actually, I'm going to take a look at that again. That was really nice. The dive was one thing, but from his ass.
Like straight down like that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, no, there are things about this game where you do have to kind of take, like real life baseball. You have to, look for your pitch. If your hitter's a low ball hitter, then look for your pitch down there. Don't be afraid to take a pitch or two. Because, of course, then taking a pitch or two also tires out the opposing pitcher.
Yeah, but the one thing I found is the fact we're not getting any energy taken away from these guys. Like, really, is there any off Presley? I doubt it.
No, Presley, not that it's going to matter because I'm going to my 9th, but...
Fair enough. And I'm just going to get smoked now.
I got to bring my real closer in now that I've got him.
All right.
The right fielder, Tommy Bear.
Kerry Wood. God dang it. Well, you haven't done much today, Tommy, so we're going to make my own change.
Hunter Dozier, one of my favorite names in baseball.
Yeah, I love the name. That's why I love he's on the team still, but he just doesn't have the stats to get in the game.
No, he really doesn't.
I called it too.
You
just got underneath it.
Yeah.
The pitcher, number 52, Dominic. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Might as well unload the bench while I got a chance.
Yep. I mean, again, preseason, you gotta see what you gotta work with here.
Yeah. Well. But I will say this: those mini seasons are actually pretty fun to play.
They are. That's been a nice addition. The only thing I wish they would have had, and I get why they didn't. I wish they kind of would have used real players' teams instead of just using their rosters.
Yep.
But I understand why they did, because I mean, again, you would have some questionable team names, some questionable logos, as one comes across sometimes on online play. So
yeah, I know there's some very interesting names you get on here.
So I understood why they didn't want to do it that way, but I kind of wish they did. Partly for me, because I mean, there was a couple times in the season last year. Obviously, I went year route where I was TTV, GameTimeArt Astros.
Yep.
And I actually did get a couple messages throughout the season, like, "Oh, hey, I just played your team." In the seasons, or like when you could play computer generated teams, but like
you play the computer basis of what your team is. Because I know we had that, like, one of my favorite games is Killer Instinct, and it's actually in there.
Right. Okay.
The X-Ratings mode? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, in Killer Instinct, they called it Shadow Labs.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice catch.
Well, you put up a bit more of a fight here on this one, so like you got a future here. You just gotta upgrade that roster a little bit, and
basically it just comes down to roster right now.
Yep. Gotta get some hitters in your lineup.
Just get rid of the brain dead moments, and you're good. Thank you, Crowder, for the GGs once again. Do you want to go 3, or are you done?
No, I think we're gonna be done here. Just because, again, I'm having issues with my stream, and I am gonna go walk my dogs for a little bit.
All right, fair enough.
So I will bid you adieu here on the Discord. So now that I know Discord, we'll get this set up, and like I said, we'll start putting out a call. There's a Discord link, by the way. I tweeted it out. I tweeted out the Twitter account for the Edmonton Show League, and there's a Discord link on the Edmonton Show. I will share that as well. My Twitter at GameTimeArt.
Yeah,
and
guys,
again,
give him a follow, GameTimeArt, if you haven't already.
Thank you.
We are looking for teams. Do you want to say we're going to start advertising this next Monday after Easter? That might be the best way to do it.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Because like I said, this week, like I kind of said like last week, this week was really, really weird for me schedule wise, just because and it's weird because I work days.
Yeah.
But that's weird for me. So come next week, I'm back to nights, and of course the Easter holiday. So yeah, after Easter, we'll really be cranking up. I'm gonna reach out to a couple more people, see if we can do some exhibition games next week. But yeah, after Easter, we'll be definitely cranking up.
Yeah,
so,
and if anybody's interested in getting some exhibition games going forward into the season coming up, yeah, feel free to get a hold of me too if you want. We can.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love putting these games up on here. People enjoy watching them, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. And then the other thing is, like, add me on. I think you can send friend requests on the show. So again, add me at GameTimeArt if you're playing on PlayStation or whatever.
Yeah.
And that way you get that cross-platform.
Absolutely. All
So,
right, well, you
Mike,
wanna
thank you for this.
All right. Absolutely. I appreciate having you on, sir, and I appreciate you having me on your stream here.
Yeah, well, thank you. We'll be definitely doing it again soon.